Howdy. I figured that since animatics are gonna take forever to make, I'd make some videos going over some of the characters in Romarius as a way to go deeper into the rich world I'm making here. I'll start with the God King of Romarius, the Almighty King himself, the Creator. To give a good introduction to him, I'll read what I wrote down in his character sheet to help paint the picture that is this character. The Creator is the Almighty King over creation. He is the maker of the Well of Souls, the God King of the Pantheon, and one of the three primordials. He is the patron god of creationism, its followers creationists, and overlord of the realm, the heart of creation. He, the Creator, is a being unlike any other, towering over even the gods and having ineffable might, strength, and power. His only equals are his two primordial brothers. The Creator is a kind, benevolent deity that acts as a paternal figure to all lesser races and beings. He is known for his compassion, omniscience, and righteousness. The Creator, however, is not one to tolerate rebellion against his grand order. On the other side of the coin that he is one of fire, ire, justice, vengeance, and golden radiance. With the full power of imagination and creation at his fingertips, there is no limit to his power or what he can conjure, and when dealing with those who seek to defy him and his will, he is swift and strikes with his full fury. Despite his terrible ire, he is patient, wise, and deeply forgiving to his core. Those lesser than I are imperfect. Why expect them to be so? That last line is a quote, by the way. Basically, the Creator is the golden god of all of Romarius, a sort of king of kings and god of gods, a being so impossibly grandiose and mighty that I can't really find a way to quantify it besides almighty. Does he have his limits? Technically, but that's in relation to the other primordials, which are on the same scale as he is. For example, the Creator has no dominion over the other two primordial forces of nothingness and change itself. I imagine that this character is one that is always calm, tranquil, and peaceful. I picture him always sketching and painting with his paintbrush, typically painting the natural world or painting new creations into existence. Basically, he's a passionate creative down to his core, because that's what he is, creativity given form. As for why he's called the God of Gods, he is the one who chose the people who would undergo apotheosis and become gods in the first place. As for the why on his title of God King, that's because he guided all of creation into a golden age, which was near the beginning of humanity, along with the dragons and the birth of the Anmon, a fictional race. Like his two brothers, the Creator has his own chosen race of people, for lack of a better word. Said race is the homunculi, which are beings born of creation. I'll get to them another day if people want to hear that lore. Despite I'm stuttering a lot today. Despite being an all-powerful deity, the Creator rarely chooses to fight. He prefers diplomacy and reason. He's the kind of character who would talk first, fight last. If I had to describe how he would fight, I picture calm, controlled, elegant, and graceful, like control and passion intertwining into an elegant dance. For a weapon, he'd use his paintbrush. It would either flick out some ink and become like a sword, or it would spew out a trail of ink as if the Creator was drawing in the air or waving a torch around. His mannerisms during battle would be, for lack of better terms, control meets passion. As for what he would attack with, I always envision golden fire, lightning, and beams of light. For some stuff I imagine about him, about the Creator, just in general, is that despite being able to play any instrument, he prefers the piano and violin. Also, I imagine him to talk as if he walked right out of the Bible, but mixed with a modern way of speaking. So he'd use old words like thine, ye, and thy, and all that, while speaking in a modern way. Out of the primordials, the Creator is the most compassionate and resolute, Yes, I had to Google that. And to put a capstone on this first video, in this assumedly series, I'll say this. In the lore and plotlines of Romarius, he is a major character whose influence spreads across this world, from the brightest rays of the sun to the smallest blades of grass. Anyway, if you enjoyed this explanation of one of my characters, then please like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and adios, everyone.